Sanatana Dharma, an elementary textbook of Hindu religion and ethics, narrated by Vaidyanathan. Part 3, Chapter 3, Right and Wrong. Right and wrong are terms we often use, but not everyone can clearly define them. Let us try to understand. We have seen that we are particularly concerned with three worlds. The Triloki, which is created by Brahma, preserved by Vishnu, and dissolved by Shiva. Let us imagine a new Triloki. It is a process of going forth. Many forms appear, grow, and develop, become more different, and evolving into separate individuals. They grow through their experiences, developing their bodies and minds by taking in everything they can from outside and integrating it into themselves. This is called the Pravritti Marga, the path of going forth, where the Jivatma builds itself into a separate individual by absorbing external influences and creating a strong intellect, a powerful I. When this process is complete, the Jivatma must learn that it is only a part or reflection of a much greater I, the Ishvara. All its powers can only bring happiness if used as a part of that greater I. When the Jivatma begins to see the unity under diversity and turns away from its little separate self to realize the one self, it tries to give to all who are weaker, sharing with others in different bodies and minds what it has accumulated in its own. This is called the Nivritti Marga, the path of return, where Jivatma seeks to realize itself as one with all by sharing everything it has with those in need. These two paths, the Pravritti Marga, which is the path of going forth, and Nivritti Marga, the path of return, together form the process of evolution. Along this evolutionary journey, the will of Ishvara in his aspect of Vishnu guides the universe. Aligning with this will is considered right, while working against it is considered wrong. The world is at a pivotal point where the Pravritti Marga, that is path of going forth, transitions to the Nivritti Marga, path of return. Most people are still on the Pravritti Marga, but their higher evolution lies along the Nivritti Marga. Therefore, right conduct consists of desires, thoughts, and actions that help oneself and others tread the Nivritti Marga, the path leading to union. We must aim to decrease separatedness and increase unity. All that lessens separateness and leads towards unity is right, while all that increases separateness and leads away from unity is wrong. For animals, savages, and backward undeveloped jivatmas, whose individuality is still very weak, separateness is still necessary. What is right or wrong for the more advanced is not yet right or wrong for them. This is what is meant by saying that morality is relative. It is related to our position in evolution and the path we are on. Subtle is morality. Bhishma said to Yudhishthira, I instruct you not by the letter of Veda alone, but by the Veda as interpreted by wisdom and experience. None may accomplish his course through the world with the help of morality that is one-sided. The text of the scripture should be applied with careful exercise of judgment. Otherwise, it fails grievously. Ushans spoke this truth in time of old, that scriptures are no scriptures if they cannot stand the test of reason. The presence of a knowledge that is full of doubts is no better than its absence. A morality that is based on words without regard to special circumstances leads to error. In a time of long continued famine, the Rishi Vishwamitra took forbidden meat from a Chandala and compelled the Devas to take their customary share from the same meat offered in Yajna, thus justifying his act. Forgiveness befits the sannyasi. It does not always befit the king. The king may forgive injuries to himself, but he may not overlook the slightest wrong done to the meanest of his subjects, if he wishes himself and his country well. The sin that attaches to the killing of a person who should not be killed is equal to the sin of not slaying one who deserves to be slain. The king should exact with firmness, yes, severity, from all his subjects their respective duties. If he does not do this, they will prowl about unchecked like wolves, murdering the weaker and devouring each other. It has been sung of old, she alone is a wife who speaks pleasantly. He alone is a son who makes his father happy. He alone is a friend who may be safely trusted. The motherland wherein living is earned. He alone is a king who rules strictly without oppression, in whose territories the righteous have no fear, who cherish the poor and punishes the wicked. The ashramas and the varnas were established to guide people in cultivating virtues appropriate to their specific place and time, aiding their orderly evolution. Since not everyone has the power or time to discern the will of Ishvara on their own, the Shastras were provided to convey that will and help distinguish between right and wrong. Additionally, general rules have been laid down in the sacred books by Vyasa and others for situations where specific details are unclear or not easily applicable. These general rules serve as guidelines when the special rules in the Shastras are not easy or necessary to apply. Such are: to give joy to another is righteousness, to give pain is sin. Let not any person do unto another any act that he wishes not done to himself by others, knowing it to be painful to himself. And let him also purpose for another all that he wishes for himself. Let not any one do an act that injures another, nor any that he feels shame to do. Let him not do to another what is not good for himself.